Welcome to another episode of More Than Books, stories from the Kanawha County Public Library. I'm your host, Stan Howe. On this program, we take a look beyond the shelves to highlight news, activities, events, and the resources available for KCPL patrons. KCPL's Dunbar branch is one of only 3 of our 10 branch libraries located in an incorporated city, along with St. Albans and, of course, Charleston. The other branches are all located in the county. And it is the 3rd library in Kanawha County to become a branch of KCPL, after St. Albans and Cross Lanes. The Dunbar branch has been around a while. The original library was founded in 1965 as a small community library. A new building was added in 1977. The same year, the Dunbar branch joined KCPL, and that building is still being used today. Traveling correspondent Jai Ravine recently spent some time in Dunbar, visiting with the staff and learning more about library services in Dunbar.
Welcome to Camp Dunbar. I'm here with Shannon. Thanks so much for spending time with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So we're here just roasting marshmallows at Camp Dunbar.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know a little bit more about what your library journey has been like and how long you've been with KCPL.
Okay, well, I've been with KCPL since August of 2021.
Okay.
I started out as an LA2 at the Clendenin branch.
Gotcha.
I did that for 1 month before I came here.
Gotcha.
As the children's specialist. And I've just been kind of riding that out.
Yeah, cool.
It's been good.
Awesome, yeah. So talk to me about some of the programming that you've been able to bring to Dunbar for kids in the past year. Like, what are you most excited about or proud about that you have been able to bring here?
So one of the programs that I'm probably most proud of over the last year, Susan and I kind of cultivated together, which was our big Barbie party that we did last summer.
That was
great.
Was
really popular. We still have people talk about it and ask about it all the time. And it was like an intergenerational program.
Right.
So we had Barbie girls from like 0 to well into their 70s here playing with Barbies together and doing Barbie crafts and games. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And then we also have grown a relationship with the WVSU Extension Office. So they bring us their Learn to Grow kits, which are educational like STEM kits that are from a range of topics, from space to nocturnal animals to we've even had one on snakes and frogs.
Oh, cool.
And so Susan introduced me to that, and we've really grown a great relationship with them over the last year.
Nice.
And they also, in March during spring break, they brought us the Star Lab. And that was really popular.
Yeah.
People have actually been asking if we're going to have that back.
Yeah.
So
it's like a portable, planetarium kind of. You can get inside and have the projections.
we got to experience it together.
Yeah, we did.
You were here for that.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
It was cool.
And they also brought hands-on STEM activities for the kids. They got to build their own rockets and marshmallow constellations, and families had a blast. And then one of our other ones that is only a summer program, but we introduced summer before last, but it's kind of taken like a growth spurt, I guess, over the last year or so, is our Monday Fun Day STEM Days. So families get to come in every Monday throughout the entire summer and do a STEM project. And then I teach them the science behind how it works and what causes it to work. And the kids really enjoy that. This week we did bird kites. And then one of our favorite ones, I think, so far this summer, they got to build their own and design their own boats out of pool noodles.
Oh, nice.
And then we had big tubs of water so they could see if they floated.
That's cool.
That's been a really popular program too. I'm really proud of that one.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So we're here in the lovely children's area at Dunbar, which I know that you've been working on, revamping and getting other cool things in here. Talk to me about the space and how it's feeling and
So my overall goal for this space was to open it up and make it more welcoming and inviting.
Right.
Because I felt like it was kind of closed off and didn't really welcome families to come in and stay a while.
Right.
And that was kind of my goal.
Yeah.
Is to get them in and get them to stay.
Right. Totally.
Because the longer they stay, the more we get to know them.
Right.
And so We've taken out some shelving. We took out a table and replaced our computer desk with a smaller one.
Gotcha.
So that we have more room for movement.
Right.
And in doing that, we've actually been able to move our story times from the meeting room to out here.
Oh, nice.
So that it's kind of open and the public sees it. We sometimes even have adults who like wander in and listen to the stories and stuff too.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of cool.
Nice.
And so our goal is to kind of just continue to make it more open and welcoming and a place where families feel comfortable to sit and stay a while.
Totally, yeah. And we're having fun here. Right now it's like a little camp. We're roasting our marshmallows, so.
Because adventure awaits at your library.
Because adventure waits, it does.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so tell me about, you talked about your Monday Fun Days. Tell me a little bit more about programs that you have in store for August and like beyond that you're excited about.
So in August, we restart our Betwixt and Between program, which is something we do during the school year.
Right.
And it is a program designed specifically for kids ages 10 to 12 to just come and be a tween, because tweens can be such like an awkward stage in life and you don't really fit in with kids anymore, but you're not a teen yet.
Right.
So they get to come and like chill out. We usually have snacks, do a craft, listen to music, hang out.
Right.
So we start that again in August.
Nice.
We are continuing a program through August that we've done this whole summer called Community Reads, where community members come in and read to the kids. And then we also have an adult paint afternoon this August, where adults can come in and paint a bike painting. Nice. We also will have family game night.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. We have a teen game night that will be in August as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Exciting.
Yes.
So what I know of you, I know that you run the children's programming, but you're also running the circulation desk. You're like building community partnerships. You're posting your programs on Facebook. Like tell me about some things that like keep you grounded and focused in like the work itself.
So sometimes it can be a little hectic and chaotic, for sure. But I would absolutely lose my head if I didn't keep a calendar and Post-it notes everywhere.
Oh my God, yeah. And like colored Post-it notes?
Yes, for sure. Different colors. I have orange, pink, yellow, green, blue. They're everywhere.
Nice.
And I color code my calendar with my colored pens.
Yes.
I also do a lot of like fidget toys.
Yeah, totally.
I have poppets at my desk and fidget spinners and calming strips, like the little textured strips.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, because if I don't have something that stimulates me but also calms me, then I can't focus to do any of that.
For sure. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Awesome. We're going to take a little break here and have more with Shannon right after this. All right, welcome back to More Than Books. I'm Jai, and I'm here with Shannon Hughes, children's specialist here at Dunbar Public Library. We're, having fun in Camp Dunbar, roasting our marshmallows, and talking about all things fun at Dunbar. I wanted to talk to you about something I noticed because I did a ride-along where I spent the day with you several months ago, and I noticed that you are just really good at making genuine connections with your patrons. And I'm just wondering, that's a great skill. And I'm just wondering how you got so good at that.
Well, I really have to give that credit to my mama.
Aw.
It's really, a lot of it is in the way I was raised. My mama taught me to be kind and genuine with everybody and just give everybody love.
Right.
And she always said, you never know what somebody's going through in their life. So always try to be nice to them. And so I kind of treat our patrons that way. Like, you don't know what they're going through outside of these doors.
Right.
So when they come in here, the least I can do is greet them with a smile and be warm and welcoming and make them feel like they're meant to be here.
Aw, that's so beautiful.
So that's just what I try to do.
Yay. Awesome. So I know that you previously have worked as a teacher. Can you tell me a bit about that and how that's maybe prepared you for doing programming at a library or whatnot?
Sure. Yeah. I used to be a teacher at Bible Center Christian School.
Gotcha.
I taught there for 14 years before I did this.
Yeah.
And I think that teaching prepared me for this job in that, and I say this all the time, this job is everything I loved about teaching
Aww.
without having kids in my care for 8 hours a day.
Right.
So I get to plan all these
Yeah.
fun activities for them. And like when I do STEM days and stuff, like educational things, those are kind of like my lesson plans. Like I write it out like a lesson plan. I have a certain, way that things are going to go during it.
Right.
So I think being a teacher has helped me be organized and prepared for this job.
Right.
And to make sure that my programs go really well for the children and the families. Teaching also prepared me for this job in a way that it helps me with human connection in general. Like learning what I need to do to foster connections with within a family unit, but also to make a connection with them, and help them. And it's really, my degree actually is in child development, not teaching. And so families have started to come and they'll ask me advice on where their child should be in their development, or like if they're having a hardship at home, they'll come and talk to me about it. And they value that advice, and I value that they feel safe to come and talk to me about that. And I feel like teaching really helped me develop those skills that are needed to make those connections with them.
That's beautiful. Yay. So we are here at Camp Dunbar. What makes Team Dunbar so great? What makes you all work well together, you think?
I really think a lot of it just has to do with basic respect for each other, trying to understand each other as people, who we are, what our strengths are and weaknesses are, and kind of helping each other through that. Like if we see that somebody's struggling with something, we offer to help the other person. We really work as a team. It's not like each individual person doing tasks. We try to move as a whole body and help each other with ideas and planning and everything, really.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. What are some things you've learned from like your coworkers in that process of working together and helping each other out and things like that?
I've learned a lot from my coworkers, actually, present ones and ones that have left since I started. A lot of it, I've learned a lot of acceptance, a lot of understanding other people and how their minds work. I told you I came from a teaching background in a Christian school, and so that's kind of that's a one thought. But when you're working in public, you work with people of all different views, and it's really helped me to open my mind, understand people better in general, and just develop better working relationships with all of my coworkers.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yay. All right. Lastly, what are some things that you think make your patrons, your regular patrons, so awesome?
Honestly, they love our library. They're so supportive. When they come in, they always have a kind word to say to us, and they depend on us for everything. Like they think we know it all. They think we are the gurus, and I love that. They're just, our patrons are awesome. They're really supportive of the library and everything that we do here, and they spread the word for us about the library and all the programming, and they really are the heart of what we do.
Yay. Oh, well, thanks so much, Shannon. It's been really lovely talking with you and hearing your perspective and all the beautiful things that you're cultivating here.
It's been great talking to you.
I wanted to take a second to shout out Earl the squirrel here, who is Camp Dunbar's mascot for the summer.
He is.
And also roasting marshmallows and a hot dog.
He's hungry.
So, going on adventures. Been to Blackwater State Falls, I believe, recently. So sporting that, what is that? That kerchief. So, How are you doing, Earl?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. Well, thanks to Earl, thanks to Shannon, and we're going to have more with Dunbar at Camp Dunbar right after this.
I'm Ferdinand. You look at me and think big. You think scary, but I'm a little misunderstood. Sorry, I almost killed you. Kids with learning and attention issues are misunderstood too. Take the time to understand. Learn more at understood.org.
All right, welcome back to More Than Books. We're at Dunbar Branch Library, and I'm here with Andrea Chapin, who is the branch administrative specialist here. And how are you doing today, Andrea?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, cool, awesome.
Been a good day.
It's been a good day, yeah. So tell me about your library journey and how long you've been working at KCPL for.
I have been here for 2 years in August, starting my third year.
Gotcha.
And this is like a dream job for me.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's great.
I
Yeah.
love working at library.
Oh, that's great. Yay.
Yeah.
What made you get into it? Like,
I was the secretary for Kanawha County,
okay.
and this job opened up, and I just took a chance.
Oh,
at
nice.
Libraries. I love libraries.
Oh, that's so great. Yay. So what's your role like now?
It's kind of along the same line.
Okay, gotcha.
Not working with as much money.
Right.
Don't have to worry about the money.
Uh-huh.
But mainly along the same line. I still do help the branch manager out. I still help patrons out. We still look for books, which I love doing.
Right. Uh-huh.
Just kind of along the lines of the secretary, but just a lot more fun.
Yeah. A fun
We-
assistant. Yeah. Nice. So I've got to know you a little bit over my time working here. And I remember last year's book festival, you were helping to work the KCPL booth in the marketplace. And I had a very long day. And it was time to tear down like, at the end of the day. And I could not stand up. I didn't even know how to put one foot in front of the other. And I just remember that you were there going, all right, let's pack this stuff up. Because I really didn't know how to go. I was like, what? I didn't even know what to do first. So I just remember that you really grounded me when I was just like delirious and didn't even know what was happening. And yeah, that just really stayed with me. And so I see you as one of the super moms of the library system. Because you're organized, you've got patience, you can make magic happen. What do you think, like, how do you think being a mom, like, prepares you for working at a library?
I take with me being a mom all the time because I have 2 kids, but when I was in the schools and doing PTO, I was mom.
Right.
I was Ian's mom, Sydney's mom. Hey, mom.
Right. Yeah.
I just make sure I have everything that I could think of that they would need. I'm always Band-Aids, always Tylenol, always snacks.
Yeah.
Always snacks, always goodies.
Uh-huh.
I just try to think of everything we would need and we would have.
Yeah. And that's really important. Yeah.
Yep. So being here, I have my little drawer that has everything in it. And I try to always think outside of, okay, if we do this, what will I need?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's a really, yeah. So a lot of the things that you do are kind of like day-to-day operations, like scheduling and whatnot. Talk to me about some of the other like behind the scenes responsibilities you have that might not be super visible to others.
Right now we're spreading we did a massive move here.
Right.
Did a massive move. Everybody worked great. We really worked good together here.
Yeah.
Right now we're spreading it out.
Right.
We're growing so much with the books. We're spreading them out.
Okay. Nice.
So now we've taken that on and inventory.
Right. Yeah.
Inventory is a big one.
Yeah.
Just helping patrons find books.
Right.
Because I like it when I've touched all the books in here.
Yeah.
So if I know where it is, then I'll find it faster.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And then you can help the patron faster.
Yep.
And everyone wins.
Right. That's what we're here for, is for our patrons.
Yep. Totally. All right. What are some of the programs that you've helped to organize and put on in the past year?
Oh, we've tried to start up some teen programs.
Gotcha. How's that going?
I would love to get more teens in.
Totally. Yeah.
I would that if there's not a library in this school system, there's not a lot. They don't know what the library is.
Right.
They've forgotten what the library is. And I would love to get more teens in.
So teens in Dunbar.
Teens, yes.
You need to come in to the Dunbar Library.
We're going to have a pizza on the patio.
Pizza on the patio.
So that's for our teens. I help. I'm more in the background.
Yeah.
I'm more helping get the stuff together, making sure everything gets done.
Right.
I did get Smokey the Bear to come
You
down.
did?
I did.
And not once, but twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
He will be here Friday.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and the guys are really good that come with him. So,
Right. Yeah.
I did do that one. But I like being behind the scenes because I
Right.
like to make sure everybody has everything.
Gotcha.
Make sure everything's ordered. Make sure
Right.
everything's ready.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you prefer being over there.
Yeah.
And then we can let like Shannon be in the programs. Cool.
I just lucked into knowing one of the people that worked with Smokey the Bear.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
In a roundabout way, we figured out we knew each other.
Nice. Yeah. That's awesome.
So, yeah. You do adult craft afternoon. Me and Shannon switch off months.
Nice.
Which doesn't burn each one of us out.
Right.
We get to make different things.
That's exciting. Yeah. Talk about your I Spy activities at Dunbar, because I hear that they are, well, I know from experience that they're very difficult because you've got ones for children and also one for adults.
We do.
And they're challenging.
The adult ones, they do challenge. Right now, we have a whole library I Spy going on.
Wow, okay.
This is kids and adults together.
Gotcha.
And it's animal tracks because
nice.
we're camping.
Yeah.
So we have the animal tracks hidden all over the library. And some adults have told me, it's hard. And I'm like, I didn't have them that hard. But,
you're just not looking hard enough.
Well, it's the ones that they have to look under.
Right.
And I've only
just remember you might have to look underneath
sometimes. So we had this one for a couple of weeks. Then we're going to do our Shark Week.
Oh yeah, Shark Week. Nice.
Yeah, we have a Shark Week coming up for I Spy, and it's a kids and adults. So it'll be all over.
Yeah.
And you have to come and find the smiling shark.
Oh, scary.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
So for that one, you'll take your I Spy and write your name and stuff on it and be put into a drawing.
Oh, what do you potentially get to win?
We found a little Bruce duck. So we have a couple of Bruce ducks and we have a cup that says hug me that's a shark.
Nice.
So yeah, we're going to have fun with this.
That's
and
cool.
of course we have shark teeth erasers and shark stickies, like sticky hands that we're going to give out. So
that's fun. And I feel like you're one of the only branches that does I Spy for adults. And I feel like it's, it gets people moving around the different areas, different shelving, seeing what's around. So I think it's cool. Yeah.
That's what one of the families that came in said, that their kids would not have known other areas existed had they not done the I Spy.
So that's cool. That's cool.
So.
All right. So I'm just wondering if you could talk a little bit about Earl, the squirrel here. Earl got to introduce themselves a little bit earlier. Tell me the story about Earl the squirrel.
Earl showed up at Christmas. He was on. He kind of was the back of the Christmas sweater for Christmas vacation.
Gotcha.
And he's just kind of stayed. So we had to get him some clothes.
Right, because the winter clothes are no longer appropriate.
Winter clothes. He had to have some swim shorts and a hat. And he did make his way to Blackwater Falls.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see. We'll do it. We'll do a close shot later.
He has a name tag,
He's roasting his marshmallows.
He's roasting his marshmallow. And he has a tent. He did find a tent.
Nice.
So.
Yeah. He's camping out with us here at Camp Dunbar. Yeah.
Yep. And then he's going to hang out for...
Yeah. What's in store for Earl the squirrel this fall, you think?
Not sure. We're going to have to find him. He's going to have to find a cabin or something because he can't stay in the tent. He'll have to find a house.
And maybe several people could crochet and or knit a scarf.
Yes, that is true. I'll ask.
You wouldn't need that much yarn.
We'll have to ask our needle ladies if they can
Yeah.
do him a scarf.
A little scarf. Yeah.
Yep.
So, all right.
Yeah, he's been around since Christmas, and we just keep hanging on.
Yep. little mascot.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, to wrap up, I guess, when I was talking to Susan Bailey last year, she mentioned how much you all are invested in your patrons and your community, and how, and so I'm just wondering, like, what are some things that you and your team do to just make sure your patrons know you're there for them?
Anytime they come in, they usually come to us and say, hey, where's this book? We know you have it. Usually we know right where it is. We like helping with copies. They know we can copy here. Just being that smile when they first come in the door.
Totally. Yeah.
Saying, hi, how are you? Do you need water? You know, on these hot days, we have water. We have popsicles for the kids on these hot days.
Yeah.
We have a lot of tutors that come in. We talk to them.
Yeah.
They love coming here.
Totally. Yeah.
So it's just a fun place to come and cool off.
Totally.
Read a book.
Yeah, cool off at Camp Dunbar.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Andrea.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to take a break here, and Stan will close us out right after this.
Before we go, I wanted to fill you in on our latest, an upgrade of KCPL's mobile app. The KCPL Mobile App 2.0 is a free, easy-to-use, on-the-go application which allows users to explore the library catalog, view their personal account, search the KCPL calendar, and much more. This latest upgrade introduces a new layout and a new design, which puts it more in line with the KCPL website, and includes some new features that will make browsing the app a lot easier. Content will automatically update for current users once they open the app. For new users with a KCPL card, the mobile app is available for free download simply by visiting the Apple Store or Google Play from your mobile device. Check it out. It's free, easy, and fun. I'd like to thank Dunbar's children's specialist, Shannon Hughes, and administrative specialist, Andrea Chafin, for spending time with correspondent Jai Ravine and filling us in on how things are going at the Dunbar branch. I'm Stan Howe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on More Than Books, Stories from the Kanawha County Public Library.